Good day, shipmates. I came to the computer with the intentions of writing down in sequential order what it was that I thought that I needed. Sure enough, when I came to start doing some writing, I turned on the YouTube and there was somebody explaining to me how I can earn some extra money. And of course, me being in the predicament that I am, I decided to look into it. And I spent the better portion of the day following their instructions. For several hours, I was faithfully doing what I thought that I needed to do based on the instructions that I got on how to actually make some extra money. Until it got around to the point where they said, in order for me to get the money, I need to pay a certain amount to get this and to get that. And of course, I can't do that. Which brings me back to where I was when I first talked with you a little earlier today. So easy to get sidetracked, especially when you're in a desperate situation where you're trying to make money. The fact of the matter is that God has already given me the talent by which I can make money. And the funny thing about it is that what I have is a unique talent, which is the talent of writing. I know how to write, and because I'm alive. Now I know that sounds strange. I know that sounds strange, but for those of you who can hear me, when I say alive, I'm not speaking in the general sense. I'm speaking in the spiritual sense. When you are alive, the language is different. Now, I know that may sound like I'm being self-serving. It really doesn't matter what it sounds like. But to be factual, to be honest, to be forthright, and to be straightforward. Poetry is the language of the living, especially when the person is alive who's sharing it. And because of that talent, coupled with the idea of putting thoughts and phrases together, when you couple that with the unique thought patterns that come from a person that is free, words that can resonate with a whole plethora of people, when you say things with ease and you speak with authority, not arrogantly, but honestly. It's like a breath of fresh air to some people. So, notwithstanding where I am financially, the fact of the matter is that with what I have, It's just a matter of how I share it, how I present it, and how I promote it. That will determine the effects of my pockets. So, having said that, maybe not in this particular order, but I really need to upload my products. I have a few short stories that are ready to go. I have some poetry ready to go. And there are some poems that I need to fix and regulate and give the full scope of the thought, you know, because when I wrote some poems, they were many, many years ago. And while the thought is still there as a result of living and learning, you can paint the words maybe a little better, maybe a little bit more. Yeah. So uploading my products online, I need to really find out how to do that. And it may need to be adjusted as time goes on, but I need to start somewhere. So it may not look good in the initial stage. I may make a few mistakes in the initial stage, but I need to just get my products to market. Second thing is that I need to learn how to edit my pictures. I've got pictures, that I've gotten through some of the books that I have written, and the illustrations, those prints are mine. So I need to learn how to edit so that if I'm doing a calendar or if I'm doing something, and when I try to upload the picture, it says, well, the pixels need to be this or the pixels need to be that. And I know nothing about pixels, but if I learn how to edit my pictures or do the editing or learn the terminologies and the languages of the pictures and of the prints and so on and so forth, then when I'm uploading my products, yeah, you know, I can give weight to my artistry. So my art will not just be words, but they will be tapered, or they'll be showcased with certain pictures. As I'm now speaking to you, you can tell from the mic that I'm using, while the quality may not be the best, you know, I know that you can hear me, and I can make adjustments with later when I learn to do um, video editing. You know, I can adjust. You know, yeah. Uh, you know, the sound and cut and splice and so on and so forth. But as far as your ability to hear me, you know, the mics that I have versus this one that I'm using seems to be more fitting for the purpose for right now until I'm able to do better. It just doesn't look professional in the sense that, it's draped around me as it is. But for now, it could work. Then I need to be able to find the different platforms in which I can upload my products to diversify the source of incomes from these different places. Then I need to learn transcribing, not so that I can go out and make money, but just to be able to dress up my own products or dress up my own videos, so that I can get some things going. Of course, if I can, no, no, I'm not going to get sidetracked, because if I do right by myself, the money that comes in from me doing just a little on my own for myself, I can invest in myself to make more. And that time that I spend in doing it for me seems to be more conducive for the growth in me. So yeah, I need to just stick with this. Shipmates, I spent a lot of time today being caught up with trying to make money. And while there are a plethora of ways to make money, there's nothing like doing something that you love in such a way that it comes easy to do, even if it's a little difficulty in terms of technology of marrying the two. And what do I mean by marrying the two? I'm talking about my ability to say and write and put together, and meeting up with the technology to make it worth looking at, and sending it out in such a way that those who are interested in hearing it, seeing it, touching it, and feeling it, they can be benefited. And I can also be benefited. This is where I am right now. Once again, I want to take this opportunity to thank you. I've given my third video for today, but I need to be more aggressive with this business of mine so that I can see the fruits of this labor. 8,000 pounds a week is my entry level. And 8,000 pounds a week will only give me a net worth of 350 pounds a week for my lifestyle. I'm not going to go back over that last video or so. I already explained that to you. £350 for my living will take me 8,000 pounds to reach from a business standpoint. My name is Nate Jones. Welcome aboard, shipmates. I have spoken.